Hi everybody, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me. I've got a bit of a German themed shave today for you. German razor, a shaving cream made in Germany, an aftershave made in Germany, and a razor blade made in Germany. The brush is not made in Germany. The brush is the Macy silver tip, and I'm going to be bowl lathering with that today. Now I haven't put any pre-shave on my face, but I have washed my face just with some soap and water. And we'll see how that feels. Now the razor that I'm going to be using today is made by a small German company, and it is the Pils 101NL safety razor, kindly loaned to me once again by Malcolm. And you twist the handle, the head cap comes off. Let's open up this German Wilkinson sword razor blade. I haven't used one of these for a little while, and I do like these. Now the razor is very interesting. Let's just put that there, then I could show you. The guard is entirely flat. It has these two little posts that you can see. That bit spins around. What that means is, just put that there, it's very easy to stand it up and sit the blade on those two posts. Now the head cap just has the centre post. It has ends on it which cover the outer edges of the razor blade on the sides, but it makes it very easy just to pop the cap on and tighten everything down like that, and there the razor blade is in. It's a very nice razor. The fit and finish on it is superb. Now the shaving cream is the Veleda, and I'm just going to pop that into my bowl, which I've got down here. Put a good squirt of that in the bowl. It's a lovely lavender scented shaving cream. Now I'm just going to wet my brush again and then squeeze it out, give it a shake, and we'll start creating and building a lather. I always like to give the brush a good shake and a squeeze, because if you have to add more water, that's fine, but once you start, it's difficult to take the water out, isn't it? Now really what I want to do is, I don't want to bowl lather and be doing a video where I'm just staring into my bowl for 5 minutes. So there we go, I've loaded my brush. I'm going to take that to my face now. You know, it's a long time since I've used this Veleda cream. It is very nice. I find, if I remember, it doesn't take too much water. But we'll see how that goes. So I just want to say thank you for all your comments on my last video, the Sunday sit down. All your suggestions for Agent Shave. Terrific, terrific response. I'm still trying to catch up with all of your comments from the last few videos, to be honest. So if you have written to me and I haven't answered yet, that's why. I'm working on it. And absolutely loads of response, which is just brilliant. I love it. Now, do you know what? I think I'm there with this. That's my beautiful soft brush. Now let's get going with this lovely razor. I don't know about you guys, but one of the things I associate with German manufacturing particularly is quality and a good finish. And that certainly is the case with the Pils razor. It comes in a variety of finishes. There is a matte finish, a polished finish like this one, there's a longer handled version, and there's a version with a black acrylic handle as well. I've used this a few times now. I'm finding it to be a very, very nice razor indeed. As you'll have seen from the guard plate, the razor blade sits mostly flat rather than the traditional curved shape. But shaving with it, it seems to be a very safe and comfortable shave. But it does a very nice job indeed. I'm finding that the angle for, just the correct shape is quite narrow, but it's also very easy to find. It's quite an intuitive razor to use. it is another premium razor coming out at, I've made a note, €225. I'll let you work that out for whichever country you are in. And I found that although the head looks quite bulky, it's a bit like Thor's hammer, isn't it? There's not really any issues under the nose. So I've been really enjoying it, I'll be honest with you. It's a nice razor. The handle is quite thin for me, and it feels a little head heavy, but once you get the balance right, as with all razors, it works very nicely. I'm after a new razor. I think it's time to get rid of some of the things I don't use anymore. Maybe, but maybe time to get a new razor. I'm thinking about it. I saw a very nice razor the other day online, a French razor called a Lessor razor, L''ESSOR. A very nice, very early 30s adjustable razor. Boy, I couldn't afford that one, let me tell you, crikey. Now, back to this Pilz razor. It's called the 101 because the length of the razor is 101 millimeters. The handle itself is 92 millimeters. The remainder is in the head. It's a little bit wider than usual because it covers the ends of the razor blade, but I just like it. I like it sort of, what would you say, a sort of minimalist style. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. The only thing that lets it down a little bit for me on this shiny version is it's a little bit slippy sometimes, not all the time. Just depends if you get a bit of soap that's run down and got onto your fingers. But perhaps the matte version would help that. I do find with this polished version, it's so highly polished that whenever I touch it, I feel I have to polish my thumb mark off it. But I tell you what, it is a lovely razor to use. That's my mum asking me if I want tea. just wonder if I ignore her, will she go away? Or will she just think that I'm talking to myself? Do you know, this is beautiful with this Wilkinson sword razor blade. They really work well together. That was a good choice. Really nice razor blade. Now, I know all of you guys always want to know, don't you? Does it do BBS? Well, I'll tell you in a moment. I must admit, I'm not too fixated on getting BBS because I usually get a very good shave anyway, so it's not something I obsess over. Do you know, this brush is beautiful. What a beauty. Really, really nice brush, lovely soft tips. I found with this razor, if you rinse it under the tap, that look, you can see it's not slippy there, it's just occasionally if I get a bit of soap on, as I've said. Now let's go against the grain, put some water on the blade. I'm finding this to be a mild razor. But having said that, I'm finding it works extremely well. There's a really nice amount of blade feel. And I really like that because some of these mild razors, like the Mercato, was one that I used, another German razor, and I could hardly feel the blade at all. But this one, you can feel the blades there, and yet somehow despite its efficiency, and despite the blade feel, it works very smoothly, very comfortably. A very nice shave. I think the styling of it is a little deceptive with its thinner than usual handle. It is deceptively weighty. Now it comes in approximately at 105 grams, measured on my kitchen scales. I couldn't find any information with regard to the weight on the Pills website, but I'll include that link in the description and you're welcome to have a look for yourself. So kitchen scales about 105, 106 grams maybe. Now on my BBS, with my normal 3 passes, certainly around here, definitely. My goodness. I'm not quite there. And the same that side. Very, very, very tiny bit of, I'm really picking for it here. I'd never get BBS there, so I'm just going to ignore that. Oh, BBS, I'd say, what would that be? 8 out of 10? Yeah, 8 out of 10. Very nice shave though, don't get me wrong. To be honest, it's only really on my neck that I ever have a little bit, those odd areas where your hair grows the other way. Looking for my towel. It's behind me. Now I'm going to just wipe this razor. It's that shiny, I feel that I have to wipe it all the time. So perhaps for me, if I was buying this, the matte version might be better. But look at that, can I just put that there? I think that is a lovely looking razor. The handle does feel a little bit thin to my hand. Now today, to continue with the German shave theme, I'm going to use some Nivea Sensitive Cooling Post Shave Balm. Oh yeah, what a fantastic shave. Really lovely feel to that razor. Now that is my last razor that I've been able to loan from Malcolm. Goodness me, what will I do next week? Absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed that one. Now, you take care of yourselves, and until I see you again, Auf Wiedersehen. Ta-ra now.